Hi class, this is your instructor, Skylar Huff. We're now here in the lab introduction video. So you likely recognize where we are. We're here in Canvas. I have now clicked modules, and we're just here in the first module. So what I'll do is I will scroll on down, and as I scroll on down, I'll then go to the first of what is at least listed here as being 3 labs. So let's go to complete the lab exercise. And of course, there is more than one way of doing it. One way to do it is simply by clicking on the lab itself. It says registration is not yet open, so please check with your instructor. So this is good for a number of reasons. For one, if you've already purchased your textbook, it will take you directly into McGraw-Hill Connect as long as you've logged in by now. Another reason this is good is if in fact you have not yet registered for Connect, you will be granted by way of McGraw-Hill courtesy access for 10 days. So that'll give you a good bit of time to get those course materials purchased if you have not done so already. The other way to access labs is to go to that left-hand navigation menu and then click where it says McGraw-Hill Connect. I'll click that now. Once you've gotten logged in, this is what you will see at McGraw-Hill Connect. So I'll begin at the top. This is the student view. So this is showing you all what you would see once you log in. So it tells you the name of the college, including the name of the course number, and course section, and whether or not this is a term class or not, at least by way of the which I named it. It tells you your instructor. It gives you the course materials. It gives you your textbook here on the left. And let's get directly to where we're going. So listed here are all of the assignments for the course. So if you look to this far right hand side, there is a lock there because this assignment is not yet opened. So it'll open for you all on the date listed there. It will be due for you all on the date listed here. Here are the labs for the course. Again, they are locked as they are not yet available to you. And it again tells you the day that it is available and the day and time that it is due. Let's go directly into our Lab Safety Lab Preview. So it tells us this is the Lab Safety Lab Preview. It's a virtual lab. It gives you the start and due date. It tells you that you have attempts, and it says not yet started, 1 attempt remaining. And a number of times it has unlimited attempts, but this is just what I threw together kind of quickly to give you all this overview. So let's click Begin Now. Now that the lab is loaded, it begins with an introduction. So it starts here on the left-hand side with the key concepts. So this will tell you what it is you should get from the lab exercise. So it says here, this is what will be covered in the simulation. In the middle here is the overview. So this tells you those goals of what you should be able to have learned, as well as those directions to be followed during the simulation. And in a number of these lab simulations, there will also be images and sometimes even video. And then on the right-hand side, it gets to that before you begin information. So this may or may not be given in that lab, but when it is given, it just tells you how to appropriately make your measurements, providing you with definitions, and again, some images and some video, but it depends on the lab exercise. And I do know of some labs right off the top of my head that I've provided for you all, or at least selected, that will give you a number of terms that you should be familiar with. So what I'll do now is at the bottom right-hand side, I'll click Continue to Laboratory Simulation. So this is the lab itself. At the bottom in the center, and yes, I'm in preview mode, it tells you how to click there to go to the methods. So this gives you the methods phase by phase, and right now we are in phase 1. And thereafter, you can reset if you happen to have made a mistake. In the center, you can take your very own notes throughout the lab exercise and even print those notes. And then you have your lab data and then the show labels. So on the right-hand side, this takes you through each and every portion of your lab, telling you what to do and even how to do it. So for the sake of time, I'm going to continue on to the next phase. So here in phase 2, it gives you 3 steps to complete. Here is the next phase, phase 3 for your data. This is the last phase with all of the data. You can actually print and save this lab data. And then with this, once you've done everything here, your lab is complete. And yes, I did not complete the lab because it tells me I have a score of 0%. So I now hope this has helped with how to get to and complete the labs which are going to be assigned for the semester. If ever you have any questions, please reach out at any time and let me know. This has been your instructor, Skylar Huff.